There's a moment, just before sleep, when the world grows quiet, when the weight you've been carrying seems heavier than ever. Perhaps it happens when the last light in the house goes out, and the silence feels like it's pressing in on your chest. You've spent so much time trying to manifest the life you dream of, pouring your heart into prayers, affirmations, and hope. And yet, nothing seems to move. The dreams feel distant. No matter how much love or energy you pour in, it's as though the universe whispers, "Not yet." Perhaps you've been there, sitting in your car after another long day, staring at the steering wheel and wondering, why am I still stuck here? When will it be my turn? Times when you're holding back tears as you check your bank account, the numbers blinking back a reality you're trying to change. Or seeing others around you, friends, strangers, even people who seem less deserving, receive the things you've been praying for while you're left with empty hands. And the hardest part? You've done everything you're supposed to do, but deep down, it feels like something is in the way. An invisible wall between you and the blessings you're meant to have. It's a quiet frustration, mixed with a sadness you can't quite name. What's wrong with me, you might ask? Why can't I make this work? And in those still moments, it feels as though the universe has forgotten you. It's not because you aren't deserving. It's not because you've done something wrong. It's because the energy you carry, unspoken fears, unresolved hurts, and doubts you may not even realize are there, is clouding the very flow of blessings meant for you. There's a reason this message is reaching you now, because the solstice, the universe's moment of release and renewal, is almost here. It's a rare chance to let go of what weighs you down and clear the way for miracles to arrive. It's a time to heal. When the effort isn't enough. Abby knows this feeling well. For months, she'd been trying to manifest a better life. She wanted more financial security, more ease in her relationships, and the peace of feeling like everything would finally be okay. She did everything the books and guides said to do. She wrote down her goals. She visualized. She lit candles and spoke affirmations into the quiet of her home. But the bills still piled up. The relationships still felt strained. And deep in her heart, no matter how much she tried to believe, there was a small voice that whispered, maybe this just isn't meant for you. One night, after a particularly long day, Abby sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the floor. Her chest felt tight, her shoulders heavy, as though she were carrying something far bigger than herself. She didn't know what to do anymore. She'd given so much of herself, and it still felt like nothing was working. Maybe you've been there too, giving everything you have, only to feel like you're stuck in place. But here's what Abby didn't realize. Her energy was tangled. Unhealed hurts from the past, moments when trust was broken, dreams were shattered, or love was lost, had left invisible marks on her heart. These wounds, even when buried, were still there, silently creating resistance. They were like closed doors, keeping the flow of blessings from reaching her. And the truth is, manifestation isn't just about asking for what you want. It's about creating space to receive it. The solstice, a time to release and receive. The winter solstice is not just a day on the calendar. It is nature's gentle reminder that even the longest night gives way to the returning light. The solstice is a powerful moment of release, a chance to let go of the energy that's been holding you back so you can step into the miracles waiting for you. It's a moment to pause, breathe, and trust that as you clear the old, you are making room for the new. For Abby, this realization came slowly. She began to see that the energy she carried, resentment, fear, regret, wasn't protecting her. It was only keeping her stuck. That's when Archangel Michael stepped in. His presence is strong but gentle, like someone standing beside you in the darkness, holding your hand and whispering, "You don't have to carry this alone." When Abby first called on Archangel Michael, she didn't know what to expect. She sat quietly in her living room one evening, a small candle flickering beside her, and whispered, "Archangel Michael, I need your help. I'm ready to let go of what's keeping me stuck. Please clear my energy and guide me to the life that's meant for me." And something shifted. She didn't feel an instant miracle, but she felt a sense of relief, like the first breath after holding it for too long. Over the days that followed, she began to see the truth of what was weighing her down. The fear of not being enough. The memories of times she'd been hurt. the ones she tried to bury but could still feel. The belief that good things were for other people, not for her. Each day, she sat in quiet moments and imagined Archangel Michael standing beside her, his light dissolving the fears and blocks that had tangled her energy for so long. Slowly, the heaviness began to lift. What happens when you heal? As Abby's energy began to clear, something beautiful happened. The things she'd been manifesting, love, opportunities, peace, began to flow toward her with ease. The shift wasn't just in her circumstances, it was in her heart. She began to believe again, not just in the universe and the angels, but in herself. This is the gift of healing. When the heart is clear, blessings can flow. When the energy is light, manifestation becomes natural. And it begins with a single step, choosing to let go. If this message feels familiar, if there's a part of you that's tired of carrying the same weight, the same struggles, this is your sign. Archangel Michael is here, ready to guide you through this solstice season. He will help you release the energy that's been holding you back, so you can open your heart to the miracles waiting for you this Christmas and in the year to come. The miracle of a new beginning. The solstice is drawing near, a sacred pause in the rhythm of the year. It's more than just a turning point, it's an invitation, a moment to stand still, breathe deeply, and gently let go of what no longer belongs to you. This isn't about erasing the past. The past has shaped you, but it doesn't need to hold you. Imagine its grip loosening, like leaves releasing from a branch in the winter wind, graceful, effortless, natural. You don't have to cling to what weighs you down anymore. Christmas is a season of miracles, moments when the impossible becomes real, when light finds its way into the darkest corners of the heart. But miracles only have room to bloom when your hands are open to receive them, and when your spirit feels free enough to hope again. And the new year? It's waiting for you, full of quiet promise. A fresh chapter, unwritten and filled with light. A path that stretches ahead, clear, open, and bright, just waiting for you to take the first step. But first, the way must be cleared. The old must be released, the energy healed, and your heart made ready to hold all the blessings that are on their way. This is your moment. The miracle of a new beginning is closer than you think. If this message speaks to your heart, take it as the sign it was meant to be. Archangel Michael is ready to guide you, to help you release the energy that's been blocking your blessings, and to prepare you for the miracles waiting to arrive. Click the link in the description box or the comments section to connect with Archangel Michael's guidance. Let him lift the weight you've been carrying, clear your path, and prepare you to welcome the miracles waiting to find you this Christmas and into the new year. If this message touched you, let it touch someone else who needs it. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more angelic guidance and light. And if you're ready to go deeper, join our channel membership by clicking the join button below. Together, we'll walk this path of healing and hope, hand in hand with the angels. This isn't just another moment, it's your turning point. Archangel Michael is waiting, and the light is ready to meet you. All you have to do is take the first step.